Hi, this is that special edition video. This is the one that I said in the lecture video for 9, I think, um, that I was going to make this. So if you haven't watched lecture video 9, hi, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have watched lecture video 9, this is it. So this is just a quick special little something to talk you through. I talked in class on Wednesday about an energy budget kind of thing, and I wrote something up. I'm going to post the file, but here's where I'm going to go over it and try to explain some of it with you. So here we go. This is the file that I'm going to show you. I think it's showing. I'm going to stop sharing and then try it again just to make sure, because I had interesting stuff showing up on my screen, but I think it's the right thing now. So we talked about doing an energy budget in order to figure out how many calories you yourself are supposed to be consuming in a day. That's why I talked about it in the chapter 9 one, because that's literally about your weight and energy in and out stuff. You're supposed to be working on your nutrition diary for this entire term. It is a big part of your grade. And so I'm incorporating this into that. So this is kind of its own assignment, but you're keeping track of it for us to then go through when I come back from the surgery. I know a lot of people want files, text, whatever to read. So I wrote this up real quick. Now, big thing, it would be best if you could do this for 7 full days, like one whole week, 7 days in a row. You will get the most results. It will be a much better idea of how you are for an entire week, and it will help. I highly, highly, highly suggest that. You have 3 weeks to make this happen. So I'm hoping you can do the full 7. If you know yourself very well and you know you are not going to do the whole 7 days, at least do 3. Anywhere between 3 and 7. If you want to do more than 7, dude, go for it. It would be great. But you have to do no less than 3 days. So anything more than that is great. I suggest 7. What you need to keep track of is 1, your activities. How much you sleep each day, whether it's at night, taking a nap, whatever. We want to keep track of your sleep. Also, your activity, if you go to the gym and work out, what you do. Like, is it cardio? Is it fast cardio? Is it kind of, la, 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 la cardio? Are you lifting weights? Are you doing a class that makes you sweat like crazy? Do you go for walks? If you work and you move around a lot for work, how much are you moving around for work? I know a lot of people that I have in classes tend to work in hospital situations, and they have some of their job is going back and forth to different rooms and checking on people, but another big portion of it is sitting behind a desk typing. We want to know how much you're moving back and forth. You can't just say 8 hours if you actually walk around for 10 to 15 minutes and then sit for like 45 minutes. See what I mean? You don't have to try to keep track of all the times you're sitting. If you want to, feel free, but there's an easy way to figure that one out. We're really looking more for the stuff that stands out for your moving around. If you wear a Fitbit, or you keep your phone in your pocket and you track your movement, that can help you with some of the activity. But I keep saying we, it's me. I want you to keep track of this every single day. And then I will help you with what to do with this later. But the more detail about the type of activity, the better. The same days you're keeping track of this, you have to keep track of everything you consume, whether it is eating or drinking. Keep track of it. If it's like a piece of gum, I don't care. But if you drink a Coke, we need to know that. If you're drinking a coffee, we need to know that. If you ate a piece of pizza, I want to know this. You need to keep track of the serving size as well. And this is huge. This is very important because the example I normally use is cereal. Most people think one serving of a cereal is a bowl. but is it this bowl? Is it this bowl? Is it this bowl? Different amounts. You need to look at the nutrition panel for what you're consuming, look at what that serving size is, and know how much you are actually consuming. This means you're going to have to measure stuff. A lot of it's relatively easy to measure. I wish I had thought about this ahead of time, and I would have given everybody some kitchen scales to try to use. But if you have a kitchen scale, sometimes that'll be an easier way. If it's stuff that you make from home, like you're making it from scratch, there are ways to do this, but you will have to put all of the information in and then figure out how many servings are in that. You can totally do this. There is an app, opening it because I want to get the name right, called Lose It, LOSE space IT apostrophe, and the icon is a little orange scale. It's free, and they have where you can click make your own recipe, and then you can type in everything that you are putting together, and it will calculate everything for you. And then you just have to tell it how many servings. This is a great way to get an idea for anything that you make at home. When you're doing this, you need the calories for the energy budget. Huge importance for those calories. However, since this is also a nutrition diary and a nutrition course, I want you to also keep track of how much protein, how many carbohydrates, how much fat, both saturated and unsaturated. And kudos if you also keep track of mono and polyunsaturated fats. But not everything will list that. And you need to keep track of all your added sugars every single day. This is super duper duper important because this is what's going to show you where you actually are and will give you a better idea on your health side. I have other things we're going to do with this kind of nutrition stuff later, but right now, this is the big thing. You have 3 weeks to get this done. So the first week I am back in, which will be week 4, 5, 6, week 7, we're doing this. And that's getting close to the end of the term. And so you're going to want this nutrition diary to look good. So if you have not really been doing it, this is your wake-up call that you need to start really keeping track. This is a very big part of your grade, so do it. Now, I am not posting papers for this because I will give you that in class when we get there in order to calculate. Right now, your job is to just keep track of it. I don't care if you just do a simple Word document, if you use Excel and make a whole cool spreadsheet. I don't care if you're just using your phone and doing notes or the journal thing, or you have a literal paper notebook. Whatever works for you, use it. But you need your activities and everything you consume, including the serving size. Because if you don't know how much of something you ate, you have no clue what you've consumed. And if you go out to eat, if you do fast food, all you have to do is look up that place online. You can find the nutrition of absolutely everything if you just look it up. I guess that's it. If you need help with this, you have questions, seriously, contact me, just ask, and I will answer everything I possibly can. Just know that I might not be great at responding until probably, my guess, around April 17th. So I've heard that the first few days are going to be really rough. And so I'm going to need a little bit of time to bounce back. But that should be pretty much be it. And I will respond every chance I get. Just know that if I'm not feeling clear-headed, I'm not going to be doing emails because that's not the time to do that. And so, yeah, please, please, please start on this as soon as you can. The more information you gather, the clearer the picture for yourself you will have. And that's it. So peace.